Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Monster Hunter. I'm HazzD. Last time we went out and completed our first urgent quest, even though it's kind of our second one, but then again it's the first one that's actually important. But never mind, this time we're going to go out and do some 2-star quests. So, first, I want to talk to this guy here. Hello! Have you heard about the legendary gunner who vanished a few years ago? He carried a gigantic bowgun and handled it with ease, and he travelled from place to place hunting wyverns. But then he suddenly disappeared a few years ago. That man is my hero. Good luck to you. I hope you get to be as famous and skillful as he was. Kind of switched it around a bit and paraphrased it, but never mind. It's all good. So what we want to do now is head out on our quest. Those two, well, that one and the guy up there by the tree, he was talking about the legendary gunner, which is a story we'll get into later, by the way. I forgot to mention that. But for now, we're going to go out on our second quest in 2-star, which is mushroom picking. An epic quest for the 7th episode. But never mind, it's a gathering quest, its reward is 180 zeni, contract is 90 zeni. I just happen to have exactly the right amount. Who would have thought? It's like I planned it or something. Never mind. So the time limit is 50 minutes. We're going to the forest and hills as always. Deliver 7 special mushrooms. Special mushrooms are a very unique item which I'll get into when we get into the quest. I'll explain it later. The requester is a loving sibling. I want to send some special mushrooms to my brother in town, but there are too many monsters. Please bring me 7 special mushrooms. It sounds kind of like a drug actually, now that I think about it. I want some special mushrooms. Can you acquire me some special mushrooms? I want to send them to my brother in town. It sounds slightly like a drug now that I think about it, but don't worry, they are literally just mushrooms, which is also a drug. Okay, this is not sounding good. We're basically going out to pick mushrooms. Excellent. But never mind, we want to come in the chest here and pick up some items. And I may or may not have talked about paintballs before, but we just picked them up. Basically, they are items which allow us to go out and, well, they don't let us go out. They basically allow you to locate monsters once they've run away from you into a different area, because later on monsters will start running from area to area and you're going to have to follow them, track them down, hunt them. It makes it a lot easier when you've got this paintball on them that magically allows you to track them no matter where they are for a specific amount of time until you have to apply another paintball. But we'll get into that a lot later, probably towards the end of 2-star, maybe the urgent quest. So until then, hold on to your socks, I guess, and prepare for that. But for now, we've got this in here. And if I slightly pan the camera, you can see over there that there is a buffangalo that's wandering away. And I really don't want it to go over there because it's going to make this so much harder. Okay, I'll just drag that one over here. There's 3 in here, so be careful. I only want to try and fight them like 1 at a time or 2 at a time. I don't want to fight all 3 of them because that would just get chaotic, trying to keep track of 3 of them at the same time. So I prefer just to fight 2. Oh, that was lucky. It was going to charge me then, but I hit it just at the right time. As I probably said in the first time we saw one of these, don't attack it in the face or it will ram you and you won't have a good day. So I'm just going to wait for it here. Come on. Da, 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 da. Somehow I managed to outrun it slightly. So yeah, this is a lot easier now that we have the Serpent's Bite, so that it does a lot more damage, as you can see. We cut that down a lot quicker. You can upgrade this weapon further. I probably mentioned it when I went over the weapons in my little weapons thing, but I didn't mention it after I created the weapon. You can upgrade it further with the parts that are available at this point in the game. Basically, you could upgrade it further, but I don't want to do that right now. I'll save it for later on. Mainly because I couldn't be bothered to go out and hunt more of the Velociprey, and partially because I didn't have enough Zeni. So, let's just cut this down, and I need to get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way! Oh, I didn't quite get out of the way. Oh well, there we go. I'm now back in here. So yeah, this is pretty much how these quests at 2-star are going to go. You're going to be trying to do one quest well, trying to survive being attacked by all sorts of manners of creatures that are just going to try and annoy you and ruin your day. Like these things, which you'll come to hate eventually, especially in a quest we'll get to later on in 2-star. I've started that up again. Later on in 2-star, we'll get to a quest where this will get very annoying. You gotta love how I try not to spoil these things by lampshading them so badly that literally you're more intrigued by them if I had just said, yep, later on we'll get to it. I just, it's just, no. Good job, me. Good job, me. But anyway, what we want to do now is head over here and cut down the last one. That very rudely... Oh, that was a bad idea. Oh, very close there. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that a lot in this quest. Well, not in this quest, just in this game in general, where I do something that's very stupid. And probably most people, if they were thinking properly, would never have done. Like, jump right into a charging Buffangalo. Most people wouldn't do that. Me, I probably will by the end of this quest, and it's probably going to hit me right in the face. And I'm just going to have to laugh it off. Where is it? There it is. Hello. Just die already. There we go. Timed it perfectly. It's like I counted how many hits I need. No, I didn't. I would be clever if I did that, and I'd be a pro gamer, but unfortunately I'm not a pro gamer. I'm just sort of a meh gamer. I don't think I'm awful, but I don't think I'm exactly great at it. But anyway, what we're here for is to find me some mushrooms. So here we go, special mushroom. What I suggest you do is come through here and pick up 6 mushrooms for something we're going to do. Don't get 7, get exactly 6, so keep track of it. I'm currently on 3. So here we go, picking some mushrooms. Okay, 3, that's not exactly great. So what I want to do now is come into area 7. I suggest either collecting up to 6 mushrooms or collecting up as many as you can from areas 8 and 7 and then go back to the base camp, because the thing about special mushrooms is that they're one of these items where if you have them in your inventory, you can basically... Well, hold on, let me try and explain this again. Basically, if you have special mushrooms in your inventory at the end of the quest that haven't been handed in, you'll get Zenny back for them. They'll take the mushroom from you and they'll give you Zenny. They'll give you, I think it's 60 Zenny per mushroom. So if you have, say, 9 mushrooms, that's, come on brain, it's 3,600 Zenny, which is pretty nice. It can't be 60 actually. No, I think it's 600 Zenny. I can't remember. It's some amount of money you get from it. But basically you can talk to this guy. Okay, I haven't got anything in my pack that he wants for a special mushroom. I'll put on screen now what you can trade for special mushrooms. Where is it that you get special mushrooms in here? I remember during this quest an area does change so that you can get special mushrooms in this area. No, that's plants. Shush. Shush man. Alright. I think... maybe it was here. Can I get them here? Okay, that's not helpful. Search one more time. No, it looks like I can't find them. Basically, there's an area in here, I think, where you can actually find special mushrooms. But I don't want to drag this out any longer than I have. So, yeah. I'm definitely sure that you can get special mushrooms from the old man, from the old traveller guy. So I'll put on screen what items you can trade with him for that. But for now, I'm going to head back to the base camp so that I can show off what I wanted to show off. So let's head this way. Back to the base camp. And here we are at base camp. Anyway, I'm going to put them in here. And since I didn't put all of them in, as you can see, it says only 3 out of 7. So I've got to go out and find at least 4 more, and any extras I get money for, so that's pretty sweet. So what I'm going to do is just run around quickly and show off all the places where you can get special mushrooms. Okay, so we're going to head to Area 6 next, because that's the next place where you can get them. I'm sorry if my commentary sounds a bit random and disjointed. It's because, well, basically... the sound for my recording is going really, really strange in my ear, and it's kind of distracting. You may have just heard that there's another monster in here that I haven't explained. I'll explain it in a later episode because, well, this episode's already quite full of me wandering around picking up mushrooms and stuff, so I don't really want to overdo it. But what I want to do now is come to this point here, by this wall, and search here, because only in this quest, or any other special mushroom collecting quest in this area, you can find special mushrooms right here, which is a really nice place to get them. But I only got 2, so that completely defeats the point of me saying it's a really good place to get them, guys. I got 2. Excellent. Never mind, heading to the next area. And that new monster that I can hear in my ear sounds awful with my screwed up recording setup. I don't know why it does it, but the sound in my recording setup is the only thing that decides to go completely mental during recording. It's really annoying me right now because it hurts my ears. Never mind. So what I want to do is I want to go from here to area 9 really quickly. In we go. Ooh, random camera panning. So here we are. Area 9. I know this is not the most thrilling of commentary and content, but this is basically what some of these quests in a 2-star are going to be. They're going to be slightly more challenging than the ones from 1-star. However, there aren't that many, and a lot of them are very easy to get through unless you're doing what I'm doing and trying to explain everything. So don't worry, you'll get through them really, really quickly. So there we go, that's another area where we've managed to find some more special mushrooms. There are 3 more areas where you can get them. I had to think about it. This area over here, right here where these mushrooms are, we can get special mushrooms here. Rarely. Normally you'll get... Okay, that's not what I wanted to get. But once I wanted to get the common item. Instead I'm getting these. Normally you get nitro shrooms here, most of the time. There we go. The more common than not, you'll get nitro shrooms. In the other areas, you have a very rare chance of getting something other than a special mushroom. But this is the only area where you're more than likely to get something else entirely. That area I just searched in 9 is a place where you can get coot scales. I think I went over that at some point, I can't quite remember. It's been a while since I recorded the last episode, alright guys? I mean, even though it was only like a few episodes ago and it seems like no time at all if I'm uploading at a regular schedule. Hint hint, future me, try and do that. But anyway, yeah, but for me it's been like a week, 2 weeks. So I've completely forgotten where everything is. I've had a ton of problems to try and sort out with this Let's Play because I've been trying to do so many different things that, well, basically I've tried to overexert myself basically, and I wanted this to go out at least a month ago at the beginning of February. Whenever this goes out, it is probably ages after that, so whatever. There we go, I have maxed out my special mushrooms. So if I got 6 when I went to deliver them the first time, I had to think about where I was going then. Basically, yeah, if I had 6 then, I would get 9 special mushrooms in the after screen, which would be a lot of money. And to be honest, this is probably one of the easiest and, you know, chilled way of getting lots of money, because the alternatives to this later on in the game is basically go out and hunt some giant monster and just basically grind through it that way. So, you know, it's swings and roundabouts. Which do you prefer? I prefer just going out and hunting bigger monsters, but when I don't really want to go out and just hunt massive things, I just want to make a bit of money, maybe pick up some honey, maybe pick up some herbs or something, spiderwebs, ivy, that sort of thing. I come and do this because, well, it's a lot more chilled out than having to go out and hunt a giant monster. So there we go, I've delivered some special mushrooms, and I've cleared the quest. Hooray! I sound so enthusiastic about the fact that I've completed the quest. Yay, I've done it! Good job, me, pass on the back. I sound so ridiculous. I hope that no one I know has watched this, otherwise they're gonna torment me till the end of time for that probably. Never mind, quest complete. Here we go. Supply items were returned. Something I didn't mention right at the beginning of the quest, we got a old pickaxe and an old bug net. This is the first time they kind of introduced mining to you, and using a bug net, because all of the mining spots are now open. They've been open, I think, since the last level, well not level, last quest, so the urgent quest. I think all of the areas have been open. I just picked up a load of mushrooms there without explaining most of them. Most of them are used for combining, so just be aware of that. What I was saying was all of the areas are now open. I'll go over the mining spots in a later episode when we're not doing a whole lot, because basically the amount of weapons you unlock by going to the final mining spot is unbelievable. But anyway, here on the special items, so each one is worth 360 zenny. Look how much money I make from just 6. I mean, there we go. I almost doubled my reward, and all I had was about half a stack of them, so that's pretty good. So if you want to make money this way, you can make a lot of money early on, but I would suggest late in the game, going out, hunt a big monster. It'll be a lot quicker. Trust me. Once you get the end game weapons, you'll be cutting through the larger monsters in like quarter of an hour or something, once you're really good at it. Okay, there we go. We completed that quest. So now that we've done that, I'm going to end off the episode because I feel like that's enough for this episode. So until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and all the other good stuff. I've been HazzD, and I'll see you next time.